Welcome to the Big Ree and Ace Pick 6 NFL Week 1. We back. Let's go, Ace.
All right, boys. NFL Week 1. Cannot wait, boys. It's been a very long 2020, basically ever since the Super Bowl. And to get to this point, nobody knew we would get here. What's going to happen with the season? They're starting. I mean, college football, look, I say this every time, college football, NFL, best time of the year, cannot wait, love it, Saturday, Sunday, looking forward to it. And this year, look, college football, nobody really knows what's going on. A lot of the teams opted out, and so it's kind of like a half season almost, But NFL is trying to go through, and for most of us that are maybe getting 1 or 2 games in a season, live, we're watching from the TV, so who cares that there's no fans on the stands? Not a big deal. We're here to watch football, so I think I'm excited that they're moving forward. We'll see if if the season lasts and goes through, but I'm pumped. So much going on with the NFL, and look, guys, you guys ain't got nothing else to do right nowadays for the most part. So that Sunday morning, you're gonna wake up, get up early, get that cup of Joe. Get those blueberry pancakes, the whole wheat, as I said, life-changing, scrambled eggs, hash browns, French toast, oatmeal, cereal, whatever you guys want, get it ready. You guys have my permission and my complete go ahead and just grub like crazy, guys. There's nothing else going on. Don't worry. Monday morning, get on the treadmill, go for a hike, go run around the block. Don't worry, you'll burn it off, but enjoy that Sunday. That's right now. We don't have too much else to look forward to. So, without further ado, here we go, boys and girls. Start you guys off here. First game, we got the Seattle Seahawks at the Atlanta Falcons. The Seahawks are a 2-point favorite here. Seattle lost to Green Bay in the divisional round last year. I think it was a 28-23 loss. And look, they have a high-powered offense. They got Russell Wilson. He's a leader, and he's back. They're healthy. I know they had some running back issues last year. They had to bring in Marshawn Lynch for the playoffs, and so Carson's back. Penny should be healthy. Look, they got explosive offense here. They did lose Jadeveon Clowney. They added some other pieces, but look, it's all about Russell Wilson. They got DJ Metcalf, who looked good. DK Metcalf. So he looked good last year. He should improve. And so Seattle should be, their offense is going to be fine. The defense.
His boy Gordon back too.
Yeah, they brought him back. Is he going to be playing though? Did he get? I don't think he officially got reinstated yet.
But they signed him.
Look, Big Ree knows I'm a fan of Josh Gordon. I'm always looking out for those guys that, need a second chance, the underdogs. I'm rooting for him. I hope he can get it together. I know last year he had some issues when his brother passed away. So look, I'm rooting for them. And then we get to Atlanta, 7-9 last year, just a bad season, but they did end the season on a 4-game winning streak. Horrible defense though. And look, they didn't add too much pieces. They got Matt Ryan, they got Julio Jones, but who knows really kind of how this team is going to look. They could actually compete this year, but they're in a tough division with New Orleans, Tampa Bay, and so who knows how this is going to play out. But look, this game is an easy one. I'm starting you guys off with my lock of the week. Take Seattle -2. Game 2, we got San Francisco 13-3 last season at home. They are playing the Arizona Cardinals. San Francisco is a 7-point favorite. San Francisco 13-3 last year. Lost in the Super Bowl 31-20 to Kansas City. They led most of that game, and then Kansas City came back and won, and that was a good one. I was definitely rooting for Kansas City that game, and Kansas City came through. Patrick Mahomes came through for me, and they have a high-powered offense, but look, I think they're going to start the season slow. When you go to the Super Bowl and lose, you have to come back for some regular season games, and there was no preseason. They're going to start slow, guys. And look, Kansas City futures all day last year, all day. Came through real clean on those futures. And, now they're playing Arizona, who's 5-10. Kyler Murray looked good last year. and I think he's gonna improve drastically. Look, they're gonna compete for a wild card this year. Crafty team. They're gonna keep this within 7, boys. Another easy one, guys. It's this easy slate of games. Take Arizona +7. Game 3, we got Tampa Bay at New Orleans. New Orleans is a 3.5-point favorite. Tampa Bay 7-9 last year, but a completely different team. There is no more Jameis Winston at QB. He had the first 30-30 season last year, but they are replacing him with Hall of Famer GOAT Tom Brady at QB. A lot of other changes here, where they brought Gronk out of retirement. Recently just signed running back that was released by the Jaguars, Leonard Fournette. They got weapons at, wide receiver, Chris Godwin, Mike Evans. So they're stacked. But the big question here is their defense, guys. Look, they had one of the worst pass defense in the league last year, and they're going up against New Orleans. Their run D was pretty good, but their pass D was questionable. They did have some good picks in the draft. So look, they did make some additions, but the defense is the big question here. And then and another thing is Tom Brady doesn't have Bill Belichick. And let's not understate that. That's a big deal. And you're going up against New Orleans, 13-3. We're upset loss to Minnesota in the wild card round. That was disappointing. High power offense. Look, they're more polished. Their team is together. And this should be an easy win here, boys. Everyone's going to jump on that hype train for Tampa Bay. Do not get fooled, boys. Look, New Orleans going to win this easy. Take New Orleans -3.5. I want to give you guys some bonus picks. I like the value for these futures, guys. There's value here on the futures. Seattle, 20-1 on the futures, maybe 22 depending on where your bookie is, Sportsbook. Green Bay is an interesting team at 25-1. Not as confident as Seattle, but look, they're always an interesting team when you got A-Rod. And then, you know what? Another interesting team. Look, I think New England is interesting at 22-1. If Cam Newton comes out motivated, you still have Bill Belichick. Look, that could be an interesting value play there. I think one of those three, you put them on all of them, and then take another team, and you still got value there, bro. So, look, I think that's interesting. All right, Big Ree, let's go.
The first game I got is the Jets at the Bills. The current spread is Bills -6. The Jets didn't do much. Sam Darnold, third year, big year for him. He's got to break out. You got Le'Veon Bell. They did draft my boy Denzel Mims at wide receiver. I hope he breaks out. They signed Brashard Perriman. Robbie Anderson left to the Panthers, so I think that kind of cancels out. And then we got the Bills, who traded for Stephon Diggs. They drafted running back Zach Moss to go along with Devin Singletary, Josh Allen. Even though home field doesn't mean much, I think both teams are going in different directions, and I like the Bills -6. The second game I got is the Colts at the Jaguars. The current spread is Colts -7. Colts, a lot of changes. Brought in Phillip Rivers on a 2-year, $50 million contract.
$50 million?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
I was pretty mad Jameis didn't get paid, my boy. And then they drafted Jonathan Taylor at running back.
I like him a lot, actually.
Along with Marlon Mack. They drafted our boy Michael Pittman Jr. at wide receiver.
Woo!
They got T.Y. Hilton. It's going to be a scary offense. Their O-line is really good as well, which doesn't get credit. And then, if you haven't noticed yet, the Jaguars, they're just tanking for Trevor Lawrence. It seems like they had a full garage sale. Wave Leonard Fournette. I still can't believe that. When I saw that news, he went unclaimed like crazy. They traded that defensive tackle, I can't pronounce his name, to Minnesota. Could have got a lot more.
Yeah, I can't pronounce the name either.
They traded a lot of other people. They're just dumping the whole roster. You still got Gardner Minshew, DJ Chark, D.D. Westbrook there. And then
They drafted that wide receiver out of Colorado.
Did they? I don't know.
Shavanka or something. I don't know how to pronounce it. He has a funny name.
Yeah, and then So, I mean, this is the easiest one. Colts -7, lock of the week. Then the last one I got is the Dolphins at the Pats. Current spread is Pats -6.5. Dolphins, the most interesting team in the offseason, made a lot of moves. Obviously drafted Tua, but they announced they're going with Ryan Fitzpatrick as the starter. They made a lot of other moves. And then we got the Pats obviously landing Cam. I was very shocked they did that, but it's definitely the right move. They made a couple other moves, signing, and Bill Belichick really wants to make this team and prove his point that he can do it without Tom Brady, and Brady wants to prove he can do it without Bill. But I like the Pats -6.5 for it. This should be an easy one too. Alright guys, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Peace out.